So since editing is so hard for me, I'm just going to make this video and post it and not edit it. Maybe this will work better for me. I don't know. But I really want to be financially independent. My partner of 20 years has mostly supported me financially because I've had such a problem maintaining full-time employment. Even when I try really, really hard, like something happens. Like, for example, last year I had a full-time teaching job and it was hard, but I thought I was going to stay there because I actually got along with my coworkers. Most of my coworkers were also neurodivergent, and this was the first job that I've ever had in my life where I actually wanted to be there. But then the school got their budgets cut and positions were cut, and I got left out. So that really sucked, but this stuff keeps happening to me, and I have to go through the whole process again, like applying for jobs, interviewing, and I guess I kind of want to just come on here and complain about this stuff, and why it's so hard for me as an autistic person. And I've struggled with this stuff my whole life, and it wasn't until I got my diagnosis a couple of years ago that I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this totally makes sense. Anyway, I'm just going to talk about a few things. Interviews are the absolute worst. I do not like touching people. I do not like people touching me. Aside from my partner, I don't want skin contact from anybody. And so when you go in for an interview, the very first thing that people do is they stick their hand out to shake your hand. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I don't know why we are touching strangers' hands when we first meet. I do not understand this. Sometimes their hands are sweaty, or they have calluses, or my hands are sweaty because I'm nervous. Like, ugh, I hate it. I hate it so much, and it takes so much energy from me to not cringe, like to not make that face. And so I'm thinking about, like, oh my gosh, how is your face look? What is your reaction? What is your body doing? You have to shake their hand. They stuck it out. If you don't shake their hand, you're going to be seen as rude or something. And sometimes interviews have, like, it's a panel of people, like there's multiple people. So I have to shake like 5 people's hand. I can't deal with it. And the fact that I keep either quitting jobs or losing jobs or positions being cut or whatever, like I have to keep going through this process of interviews, and it's painful. I don't know. I gotta make this YouTube work, you guys. I hope that more people watch this and I can get monetized. Like, I know I keep talking about this, but like, just the interview process is just awful. Eye contact, sometimes it's a panel of people, and I have to make sure that I'm making appropriate amount of eye contact distributed against 5 people. And when I'm focused on that, I can't answer the questions. And speaking of the questions, I write up my resume and my cover letter, and it's so good because I'm really good at typing stuff up, writing stuff up, making myself sound good on paper, because I have time to process what I want to say and to think about what I want to say and to rephrase things or proofread or whatever. So my cover letter and resume are really great. But then, like, when I get into the interview and they say something like, tell me about yourself, I'm like, it's written down. Did you not read? Like, why are you putting me on the spot? Now I can't, like, and I have my stuff in front of me, but you're not supposed to just read off the paper because they can read that. So I don't know how to answer these questions. I have struggled with this. Sometimes I get lucky and I'm like having a good day, and maybe I can kind of answer the question and kind of make myself sound good, but for the most part, interviews are horrible for me. I've also asked for questions in advance, and they would say, well, that's not fair to everybody else that we're interviewing. And I'm like, first of all, I've been told life isn't fair. Second, as an autistic person, nothing has ever been fair to me, ever. And third, why don't you just give the questions to everybody else? Like, is it really that big a deal? What do you think I'm trying to do here? You think I'm trying to cheat? If I don't have experience for the job, that's going to be evident, whether you give me the questions in advance or not. I don't understand why this is such a problem. And like in interviews, they also say stuff like, oh, we're a family here. And in the past, I've been like, oh, that sounds so great, because I'm masking, because I'm trying to get the job, because I need to fucking pay my bills. But in reality, what I'm really thinking is, that sounds horrible. I'm not looking for a family. I'm looking for a job. I need to pay my bills. I don't even talk to my own family. Why is that a selling point? I don't get it. So yeah, interviews, like I've gotten lucky once in a while. Like I'd do an interview and maybe I was having a good day and I had like lots of energy and I was like really good. But then when I get into the job, things start to fall off. And then they're like, well, you're not performing what we thought you were going to do or at the level we thought you would be able to. And I don't know. It's just, interviews are bad. When I do have a job, when I do actually have a job, for example, I've had accounting jobs, and you have to dress like business like. And so, like, I'd have a button-up shirt with a collar and, like, long sleeves and button sleeves and slacks. And wearing that stuff every day for 8 hours starts to feel like I'm in a cage. That's why I wear this stuff, because it's the sensory issues. Like, the collar, the button-up collar, after a couple hours during the day, I'd be like, oh, my gosh, I'm so uncomfortable. I can only focus on what's happening with my clothes. I can't focus on the work that I need to do. So then I start eventually dressing down a little bit. And one time at a job, I wore a long sweater. It was like a nice dressy sweater and leggings, like stretchy spandex leggings. My butt was covered, but there was a man in the office who straight up told me, he said, you shouldn't be wearing pants like that in the office because I can't focus on my work because they're too tight. Sir, my sweater is covering my ass. What the fuck are you talking about? So, like, I can't wear business clothes for 8 hours, 5 days a week. It makes it so that I can't focus on my dog's tapping around with her claws. It makes it so I can't focus on the work that I need to do, because all my brain is thinking about is the collar and the long sleeves and the scratchy tag, or when I wear slacks with like a belt or something and I'm sitting down in a chair, like an office chair, it like cuts into my waist. And it's so uncomfortable. I start getting cramps in my stomach. And this is something that used to happen to me when I was a kid. Anytime my mom would put me in jeans or pants or something, like in the morning I was like, oh yeah, this is fine. But then as the day goes on, the longer I have to wear it, the worse it feels. And when I'm sitting down and the belt or the pant waist is cutting into my hip or my stomach, it makes me feel painful. Like I start getting cramps in my stomach. So that's why I tried to wear leggings to the office, because I was like, oh, these are stretchy material, I'll be more comfortable. And this guy had to make a comment about it. Hygiene, I struggle with hygiene when I have a job. Like, I haven't showered in 2 days. Today and yesterday, I haven't taken a shower. And I'm totally fine. I'm going to take a shower today because I'm starting to feel kind of icky. But having to shower and brush your teeth and do all that stuff that you have to do in the morning to get ready to go to work every single day. Like, by the time I get that stuff done in the morning, I am exhausted. By the time I get to the office, I have already done 10 things that take up all of my spoons. And if you know what spoons are, you're in the right place. If you don't know what they are, you should go look it up. A lot of autistic or neurodivergent people or people that work in special education use spoons as a metaphor for like your energy level and what things you can handle. Spoons are like currency. Anyway, you can look that up. But it's just like every morning you have to get up at 6 or 7 a.m. You have to brush your teeth. You have to take a shower. You have to put on nice clothes. I used to try to wear makeup, which I like wearing makeup, but after an hour, I want to wash it off. I can't wear it for too long. It's like I'd put makeup on, mascara in the morning, and everything would be fine. And then I would get to work, and like a couple hours in, I was like, get this stuff off my face. I've even had a man in the office. This is a different man. I don't know why men feel like they can say these things to us, but whatever. I've had a man tell me, you should put some blush on your face because you look kind of pale and sick. Sir, excuse me. I'm autistic. I can't play this game. I can't play this game of looking nice for you. Like, I've tried. I've spent my whole life trying to play this game, and it has not worked for me. Like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, I don't know why men feel like they can say these things to women. It's really unnecessary. You really don't have to say these things. Like, I don't need to wear anything on my face to please anybody. Anyway, something that really bothers me when I'm in a workplace is having to use the bathroom and like wash my hands. I wash my hands a lot when I'm at home. Like after I pet my dog, I go wash my hands. If I vacuum and dust and clean, I go wash my hands. But in an office or a school or a public setting, I hate using the restroom. First of all, it smells bad. It always smells bad. They've either got somebody just took a shit and it stinks, or they've got like these horrible fragrance spray things on the walls. Ugh, I don't know why. I don't understand why people think these are good smelling. Like, it just makes my nose itch. Anyway, the one thing that really bothers me though about washing my hands in a public restroom is the soap. The soap always has this weird smell to it because they buy the cheap stuff. And the texture of the soap, sometimes it's like powder. Have you ever had that powdery soap? Oh, I hate that stuff on my hands. So if it's not the texture of the soap or the smell of it, and also I need to wash my hands with warm or hot water. Cold water makes me feel cold. And just like I said in some of my other videos, like, my fridge is making noise and there's even stuff at my house that I'm like, oh, I can't stand it. The fridge sometimes makes a bzzz noise when it's like processing. I don't know. Anyway, I have unscented soap. Like, I only use unscented shampoo, unscented hand soap. I try to find unscented stuff. Sometimes it's really hard. Like, my dishwasher soap is like lemon because I can't find unscented soap, fragrance-free soap for the dishwasher, and I hate it so much. Like, I can't deal with the smells, and I can't wash my hands with that disgusting soap, like the smell of it, or even if it's not a powder soap, it smells bad to me. I need a work from home job. I don't know what to do, because everything about working, the interviews, using the bathroom, being around other people, interrupting me, men telling me that I need to wear makeup, like, I can't do it. I can't do it, you guys. I've tried. This is the cycle though. Like, I get a job, I work for a while, maybe a year, maybe even 2 years. I've had jobs where I lasted 2 years, and either they would fire me because I wasn't a team player because I didn't want to go to the company picnic, or they would fire me for vague reasons. You're not a good fit. And I'm like, but you liked me in the interview. Why did you hire me? Oh, because I was masking so heavily. You liked me when I was masking, and now you're figuring out that that's not really me. Yeah. Something else. This video is hella long. Holy moly. I'm not cutting anything. You're just going to have to deal with it. Something else that I really, really struggle with when I have to go into a job, into an office, into a school, is commuting. I have had jobs where the commute was so long, and at first I was like, oh, I'll just listen to an audiobook. I love audiobooks. I'll just listen to that. But driving takes so many of my spoons because you have to like pay attention to everything, and people honk, and the noise. Sometimes there's sirens, an ambulance. The lights, sometimes when I'm driving at night, the headlights, I can't deal with it. So by the time I've gotten to the office, my battery and my spoons are already almost gone. And when I try to get a job now, I'm only looking within like 5 to 10 miles, 10 miles at the most within my area. And so that really limits me. People are like, why don't you just take the bus? That's worse. First of all, that is worse because other people around me are smelly. They have perfumes. They're talking. There's noise. Buses are loud. I don't know how to live in this world as an autistic person. I don't know how people do this. We are fucked. And without a job, I don't have health insurance. And I need health insurance. And if I get a part-time job, which is going to be way better for me, part-time jobs don't usually offer health insurance. So when I don't have a job, I'm on government health insurance. And our current political system is trying to defund that, which pisses me off. Like, you need to give people with disabilities, whether it's people in wheelchairs or people with invisible disabilities like mine, you need to give us options for work that include healthcare. Because what the actual fuck? What am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I saw another video from another person who also discovered they were autistic and they also struggled with jobs. And they said the same thing. They were like, I can't work full time, but a part-time job doesn't give me health insurance. And if I try to work full time, I'm going to get burnt out and quit, or they're going to see me dropping off with hygiene or work or whatever. They're going to see me dropping off, my skill levels or whatever's going to regress, and they're going to fire me. And like, how the fuck do we survive in this? Like, I just need to make YouTube work, but I am so afraid of saying the wrong thing or getting doxxed or whatever. Like, but it's crazy that I'm afraid of these things because there are people like Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan who are saying crazy fucking shit, spreading lies, talking about women like they're fucking subhuman, and they're making money. So why the fuck am I afraid? What am I afraid of? I don't know. I have so much self-doubt because of my life experience has just been people telling me I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. It's just everything. Anyway, that's my rant. Please like and subscribe and share this with people so that I get more views, because I think this is the only way. I don't know. Thanks for listening.